Hello everyone, this is Summer Thief. We're back with another episode of Flower Spring. I know content was a little crazy yesterday, it's going to be a little crazy today. It's because we're catching up on Charter. Well, on Charter, this is actually supposed to be yesterday's episode. So, if it didn't get... Well, it's supposed to be Thursdays, but I'm assuming I'm not going to get up on time because of things and stuff. I mean, while I'm recording this, it is kind of early, but... it could be anything. And right here we have a white envelope. I wonder what's inside it. As the game said, let's continue on. I recall putting a letter in my bag. I turned the envelope over and over with suspicion. There's no name. I should check inside. I can't do anything if I don't look inside. I open the envelope and look. A letter. I believe that there are no razors or anything inside, although I'm a little reluctant in case it's not actually for me. I glance over the letter. I'm waiting for her to get allergic. Beautiful letters written neatly on proper writing paper. This is... There's no name on the envelope, but my name is clearly written on the stationery. It's a letter for me. However, the sender's name is not written. A concise letter, only one page. It says, I want to be your friend. I've admired you from afar and I want to be your friend. If you'd like to meet me, come to the auditorium after class. This is either Mayuri, or Fruit, or Loop. This brings back a hateful memory from the past. When I got into my previous school for a short time, I received a very similar letter. Oh, It said that one didn't say I want to be your friend, but rather, I want to go out with you. What should I do? How should I turn this down? I ponder, remembering how the boys laughed as they appeared. Oh. They called me pathetic for going to the mean place and laughed at me derisively. Derisively? Well, I can't think. It's just... Wow. I wonder if this letter is real. Suoh, I've never had this happen. So, I can't say anything. Most of them, people are asking, why don't you go out with this person? Why don't you go out with this person? We all know how that went the first time. So, I'm gonna give it my best and say they might want to be friends. The image of those boys jeering at me will never disappear. But... perhaps whoever this is really does want to be my friend. Exactly, Suoh. I mean, just think there are no boys here, so you won't be rejected. And there won't be any boys to jeer at you, so why not? My previous school was co-ed, and the ones who tricked me were boys. Some girls were watching from afar, but they didn't do or say anything terrible. There are no boys anymore, so... Exactly, you got 3 years in Japanese schooling before you have to deal with anybody like that again. I'm better talking to people than before, I think. There must be someone out there who would want to talk to me. I think there's 139 people at least that want to talk to you at this point. After class, in the auditorium. With a faint hope glimmering in my heart, I carefully memorized the time written in the letter. Be brave yonder, Suoh. After class. In the empty auditorium, I await the sender of the letter. It's my first time alone in the auditorium, and something about the silence of the chapel feels ominous. It almost feels like the solemn mood is ringing a warning bell. I go all the way to the seat where the nuns give their sermons and find a letter left on the podium which is similar to one they left in my bag. When I open the envelope, it contains the same stationery. Oh, we're doing something fun! I look over it. I knew it. The letter says, I can see you. Come find me. Before I look around, I say to myself that it is as I thought. I am being set up. The first letter I received seemed sincere, but it occurs to me that this letter could be a cruel joke. Maybe I should just go back. Hold out, Suoh. Stay strong. Visions in the past of all those boys laughing at me flash before my eyes, but... Maybe this is also intended to be my friend. Exactly, Suoh. Let the hope shine through. Learn from my Danganronpa playthrough. Hope is strong. People have their own ways of bridging the gap. I convinced myself that perhaps the writer of the letter is just a very informal person. Nevertheless, I put a hand on my chest, which has been filled with anxiety before I even open this letter. My cowardly heart is beating fast. I guess I'll try looking for her. I look around me for any sign of the writer, trying to find them as they instructed in the letter. There are many places to hide between the long wooden pews and the ivory-covered columns. I not only searched the front door, but the left and right ones as well. I hear a small thump and look in the direction it came from, a column in the back. After staring that way for a long time, I finally let out a sigh, wondering if it was just my imagination. Then... Aw, you found me! And here we're planning on scaring you. You jerks! From behind the column appears a smiling, no grinning face coming my way. Sasaki-san? Sasaki-san? I didn't think you'd find us so fast. I thought I was going to explode. The two of them are laughing as they talk. The Sasaki twins set this up as a prank? I never imagined that the Sasakis, who I thought I was particularly close with, my classmates, would pull a prank on me like the love letter from my childhood. My mouth is dry and my brain seems to freeze. Were you surprised? I bet you thought that letter in your bag was a love letter, didn't you? Did you get excited? Two of them are smiling wickedly at me and I... Come on, it's a joke. I don't know which one to pick. I want her to learn to laugh, but at the same time, I know she'd be upset. I'll let her laugh. Maybe that'll help her. Yes, I guess I got my hopes up a little. Seriously? This is an all-girls school, Suoh-chan. You have the same sickness as Mayuri-san. What, were they staring at people's chests and blushing? I know it's a joke, but... I know I guess people like that would gather in an all-girls school. I don't know much about love, but I know even less about having feelings for another woman. These two need to be taken outside and clean the whole school, because they're making a whole mess of the place. I agree. They talk nonchalantly about Mayuri, who is still dogged by the incident from that day. I feel heat rising from my stomach at these two, who are talking as though it is already a thing of the past. What do you think of it? The letter. You are just like them. Like who? Those boys who tricked me, who laughed at me. Suoh-chan? Her lightly toned voice, Ringo, who I usually think is cute, peers at me as I look down. I'm sorry. Driven by rage and an inability to bear being there any longer, I run from the place like a frightened rabbit. Suoh. So my own panting rings loudly in my ears. You thought it was a love letter, didn't you? I can see Ichigo's laughing face as she asks the question superimposed on those boys' faces. Did you get excited? And Ringo's too. Why? Why? I forgot the Japanese is a little longer with that. Earlier on, I asked myself the same question I had back then. Why will no one ever accept me? Because you haven't found the right one, they're all assholes. I'm just gonna say it out loud with all the flavor. The show what of my stepmother. Why does no one love me? I realize I am deep within the forest. I really want to give her a hug right now. I lean against a large tree and I get my ragged breath under control. The tree stand, the warmth of its trunk calms me slightly. The warmth on my back reminds me of my grandfather. He would gently rub my back whenever I got anxious. There are good things in life, too. That's what he would say. But not in my life. I couldn't bring myself to say these words in front of my grandfather, but when I was alone, I would. What should I do now? The Sasakis. And Mayuri, who is becoming more and more isolated. I take a deep breath to calm down and gaze at the setting sun as it pours through the trees and paints them red. Then I close my eyes. Oof. Poor girl has it rough. Oh? At first, the voice does not reach me in my daydreaming. You must not eat in the library. The reproachful voice at last brings me back. I realize the voice is directed at me as I stare blankly at a book with a half-eaten roll left on my desk. Mr. Dahlia. Oh my! Caught my hand in confusion and Sister Basquate, who now seems somewhat pleased. She smiles charmingly. That's the first time you called me by my first name. It's a lot easier than your last name. Oh, it's probably because I've been spacing out. I've crossed the line and called a teacher by your first name. I'm sorry. It's fine, it means you're opening up to me. Should I call you Miss Suoh from now on? Sister Basquate puts her hand to her cheek bashfully and I respond with a vague smile. Usually can't handle her very well, but... And a free scolding. Ah, right, eating is forbidden in the library. Has a member of the library council? You ought to follow the rules. Why? Why do I not feel the same dislike as usual? The best way puffs her cheeks out intentionally, and I feel my facial muscles relax into a smile. Seeing this, she smiles too.
元気がないようでしたから心配していたの。お昼の食事の際も早く切り上げたし、お腹が痛いのかしら？
That's a relief. I thought you seemed down, so I was a little worried. You finished lunch early too. Does your stomach hurt? I have no appetite. I've only nibbled on the single bread roll I brought with me.
体調が悪いわけではないです。
I don't really feel sick. It's just...
なんでしょう？
I think I missed her voice. Sorry, I'll read you the last
なん
one.
でしょう？
Well, we got yours, but I want to get hers.
体調が悪いわけではないんです。少し、
She did that voice so quiet I could barely hear it in my headset. I might have to boost that one. She gets real quiet sometimes, and she's why I miss a lot of her lines. Okay, Dahlia, your turn
なん
now.
でしょう？
What is it? Yes, out.
悩みがありまして。
Well, I have a problem. The letter sent has a prank. Mayuri's still depressed.
そう。聖書の時間も質問に使えていたものね。
Oh, Yura lost us how to answer my question in Bible class, too. Ooh, my ear's being itchy. I'm sorry.
いいのよ。聖書の時間は自分自身と神に向き合うためのものよ。悩み答えられなかったとしても、それは一つの答えなの。
I'm not hearing the headset anymore. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Fine, Bio class. Oh wait, let me do the voice again. No, actually, no, I can just edit it out. It's fine, Bio class for you to face yourself and God. Not being able to answer is in itself a kind of answer. It's a religious way of thinking, I think, but...
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. I guess it's Sister Basquet's way of looking out for me.
そうだ。ねえ、スオさん。
Alright, Miss Suoh.
はい。
Yes?
放課後、付き合っていただけないかしら。
Would you come with me after class? She asked me after calling me Miss Suoh. After class, I'm walking next to Sister Basquet down a small path in the woods. We step slightly as we follow along a path which is different from the one I took for orienteering. Not able to take it anymore, I speak up.
どこへ向かっているんですか?
So, where are we going?
ようやく聞いてくれたわね。
You finally asked. Huh?
今から向かう場所は初夏に行うハイキングの下見なの。いくつか候補があって。
We're going to see a preview of a place for early summer hiking. There are a few options for hiking spots.
どれにするかは例年2回やの会の生徒が決めるのだけど、候補を絞るのを手伝おうと思って。
I usually have a member of the Council of Nicaea choose the path. But I'd like you to help me narrow down the candidates. I feel like we'll have many options to interact with nature at the academy. I nod Sister Basquet as she continues.
たまには運動しないとね。スオさんも気をつけないとお肉がついてしまうわよ。
Sometimes you just need the exercise. You should be careful too, Miss Suoh, or you'll put on weight.
そうなんですか?
You think so?
そうよ。10代の頃は気をつけなくても平気だけど、20代も中頃を過ぎるとね、注意をしなくてはならないの。
Yes, you don't need to worry too much in your teens, but once you get to your mid-20s, you have to be careful.
神経質なくらいでちょうどいいのよ。
Besides, exercise is good for the nerves, too. Oh. Although we've often talked about school-related things, we've never really discussed personal topics before. A strange feeling. I wonder.
バスキア教諭っていくつなんだろう。
How old is Sister Basquet, anyway? She, of course, looks mature, but when she talks this way, I feel as if she's around the same age as me.
でもスオさんはもう少し食べた方がいいかも。今なら食べた分は背の方に回るし、成長期だものね。
Miss Suoh, maybe you should eat a little more. You're still growing, and if you eat well at this age, you'll grow even taller.
私、食べた分は胸にばかりついて。
Fuck you. Well, when I eat a lot, it all goes to my chest. But Suoh, that's not a bad thing. It's also not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. It depends on your, setup.
そうなの。
Oh, really? At these words, which I just blurted out, Sister Biscuit looks over my chest and hips, though not in a vulgar way.
そういえば、いちごさんに自慢だって言われたばかりだっけ。
Speaking of which, Ichigo told me to be proud of my chest. Exactly. Remembering how I was told that even if I don't like something that makes me stand out, it could sound like a sarcasm to others, I sneak a peek at Sister Biscuit.
何をなさっているんですか？
Is something the matter?
いいえ、そういえば、私はいつ頃から成長が始まったのかしらと思って。
No, I was just wondering when I started to grow. I see her run her hands over her habit, touching her full chest and hips, and my face goes red.
だいたい10代が過ぎれば落ち着くと聞いていたのだけど、胸も腰回りまでなかなか成長が止まってくれないの。困ったものよね。
Usually grows off at the teenage years, but my bust and hips won't stop growing. It's such a pain. Unsure of how to respond, all I can do is force a smile, but I've suddenly realized something.
私が苦手意識を持っていたのは。
At least I felt uncomfortable. The best way, dreamy nature and her voluptuous body that emphasizes her womanhood. You remind me of my late mother, and like an association game, the shrill voice of my stepmother follows.
どうしました？気分が悪くなってしまったの？
What's the matter? Are you not feeling well? We'll find out next episode because we're already over time, so I hope you guys had fun. And I'll see you. No, I don't want to load. That'd be terrible. On the next one. See you then.